CNN in an 11-hour time span starting at 7:19 a.m. What's more, finishing at 6:46 p.m. the Saturday, the President of the United States ripped off 18, yes, 18, tweets managing the critical circumstance in Puerto Rico following the annihilation fashioned by Hurricane Maria. What's more amazing than Donald Trump, otherwise known as the President, otherwise known as the most intense individual in the nation, tapping out 18 tweets on a solitary subject in under 12 hours is the tone of those tweets, negative, guarded and dull. It started with Trump's cutting assault on San Juan Mayor Carmen Yulin Cruz, who has turned into the substance of the philanthropic emergency in Puerto Rico, thanks in no little part to her meeting Friday on CNN's New Day in which she indignantly impugned endeavors by the Trump White House to exhibit the circumstance in Puerto Rico as an uplifting news story. Trump, effectively stressed over the observation that he and his organization have reacted efficiently to the circumstance, reacted to Yulin Cruz the main way he knows how, viciously. The mayor of San Juan, who was extremely complimentary just a couple of days prior, has now been told by the Democrats that he should be terrible to Trump. Trump started soon after 7 a.m. ET. Such poor initiative capacity by the mayor of San Juan, and others in Puerto Rico, who are not ready to get their laborers to help, he included. They need everything to be improved the situation them when it ought to be a group exertion. 10,000 federal laborers now on island making an awesome showing with regards to. During a period of emergency for more than 3 million Americans living in Puerto Rico, their president chose to provoke a neighborhood official because of her dissatisfaction with the recuperation endeavors. Instead of send a tweet encouraging tolerance, or possibly not tweeting by any stretch of the imagination, Trump chose the best game plan was to follow Yulin Cruz and others in Puerto Rico for their purportedly poor activity in managing Hurricane Maria. The words Trump utilized are telling. They need everything to be improved the situation them, he tweeted. They? You mean a large number of American residents in Puerto Rico? Furthermore, the not really unpretentious proposal of apathy in Trump's tweets is quite recently business as usual racially coded dialect that the president has trafficked in since the day he reported his crusade. Had Trump sent just those 3 tweets hitting Yulin Cruz, it would have been a terrible, yet not atypical, day for him. In any case, he didn't stop there. Off by a long shot. Trump spent the following 8 hours tweeting a progression of assaults against the supposed phony news media for professedly distorting the activities of his organization in Puerto Rico. Counterfeit news CNN and NBC are making a special effort to trash our extraordinary first responders as an approach to get Trump, he tweeted in one. Not reasonable for FR or exertion. The fake news networks are working additional time in Puerto Rico doing their best to remove the soul from our troopers and first Rs. Disgrace, went another. Trump gave no confirmation to his cases. Or, then again, truly, clarified what he implied by them. CNN, as far as concerns its, has given huge scope of the recuperation endeavors, featuring the 2 stories of motivation and the genuine battles of numerous on the island to adapt to the absence of power and expanding deficiencies of water and sustenance. Various reporters are on the ground in Puerto Rico, including Anderson Cooper and Bill Weir, archiving the circumstance firsthand. None of that comes even near Trump's claim that the new systems are attempting to criticize our awesome first responders or that the media is doing their best to remove the soul from our fighters. What Trump is doing, in his assaults on Yulin Cruz and the media, is endeavoring to partition the nation as an approach to redirect fault for his organization's execution. They are apathetic and need everything improved the situation them. They are being awful on the grounds that Democrats instructed them to. They aren't pulling for our specialists on call. They are attempting to persuade individuals that our troopers aren't making a decent showing with regards to Trump's eagerness to separate, to hand each circumstance over which he is addressed or condemned into a us versus them is very much archived at this point. The 2016 decision was a 18-month ACE class in how to isolate the nation for your own particular political pickup. Trump's treatment of the racial oppressor brutality in Charlottesville, Virginia, and his pondered choice to provoke, generally dark, NFL players over the national song of praise represent that same unending need to isolate. That default disruptiveness makes Trump unique in relation to each individual who has held the workplace before him. For the 43 past presidents, their definitive objective was to discover approaches to help individuals in the nation to remember our basic mankind, to take the more ethical route, to speak to our better blessed messengers. A significant number of them missed that stamp, frequently gravely, yet it was forever their North Star. It isn't for Trump. Not close. For Trump, the solitary objective is winning no matter what. On the off chance that that implies assaulting the leader of San Juan even as Puerto Rico faces a memorable recuperation challenge, so be it. In the event that it implies reprimanding Puerto Rico's obligation and foundation issues even as individuals are frantically hunting down their friends and family, well, that is exactly how it goes. On the off chance that it implies attempting to develop the media as a substitute to conceal a slower than perfect reaction to Maria's fallout, think of it as done. 18 tweets. 11 hours. Loaded with fault, outrage and victimhood. Absolutely without expectation, motivation or solidarity. This is Trumpism. Trumpism.